Hello everybody and welcome to niXtreme. Today we're going to be going over some of my game pickups leading up until May. Let's check it out. Hello everybody, welcome back. Before we get into those pickups, if you could hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already, then we'll get into it. Alright, so we're going to go through these pickups by release date. We're going to go through new to old, so we're going to leave old to last. So we're going to start off with a game recently featured on my channel a couple times, did an unboxing and a let's play. I'll put the links to those down below in the description. And that game is My Friend Pedro, Bloods, Bullets, and Bananas. Now this game is pretty cool. It's a side-scroller shooter, kind of twin stick, but not really, and you can do all these flips and stuff. There's bullet time in the game, which you haven't seen since the 360 PS3 generation. Yeah, cool game. This is the Special Reserve Games release. It's number 3318 of 5000. It does have a number marker. It came with the squishy banana, which represents the character Pedro from the game. Yeah, it's a cool game. Definitely check it out. Check out my videos on it in the bottom, and yeah, it's quite action-packed.
Let's get, well, bananas.
Next up, I have a game, and it's actually a compilation game. It's 4 games in one. The latest one just came out, and that's the main thing in here. And the other 3 I actually already have on Steam, but I saw there was a compilation, I had to get it, and that is Trine the Ultimate Collection. Now, if you haven't played these games, they are side-scroller puzzle games, which are unbelievably gorgeous. Some of the coolest environments you could see in a side-scroller game. The first time I saw this game on Steam back in the day, I knew I had to have it. So I purchased it, went through the game. It is awesome. A little bit disappointed here though. I thought all the games would be on the cartridge. That is not true. Essentially what you're buying here is Trine 4 and with a different cover, and then they give you a download code for the other 3 games, which is a little bit disappointing. That being said, amazing games. Check them out if you haven't, and let's get on to the next one. Next up, I have another Switch game, and that is the port of Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Now, this game is a typical medieval RPG, third-person 3D RPG made by Capcom, and it's been ported to the Switch. This is a last-gen game, so it's PS3, Xbox 360 game, but I hear really, really good things. It's supposed to be an amazing RPG. Check it out if you can.
Forge in my fire, the next link in the endless chain.
Next up, switching consoles to another handheld, I have the Wolf Among Us on the Ps Vita. Now this is a Telltale release game, so it follows a typical Telltale episodic formula, point-and-click adventure game. It's supposed to be a lot of fun. It's supposed to be a really good story. It's supposed to be about fairy tale creatures living in like a modern society, but it's got a little bit of a film noir to it. It's like a detective noir film, the way it's kind of portrayed. So you play as the big bad wolf, and you're going through and you're trying to solve a murder. It's supposed to be really, really good. Check it out if you can.
Now you're gonna tell me what's going on here.
Sheriff, you have cost someone their life.
Things are worse off than they've ever been.
I said be nice, or you wait outside.
Next up, I actually have a DS game, and that game is The Prince of Persia: The Fallen King. Now, this game is a side-scroller Prince of Persia game, kind of done in the style of the older games, the original games, but this one is pretty much all touchscreen controls. So, it's pretty good. It's Prince of Persia. I'm a huge fan of the Prince of Persia franchise, so there's another one to get in my collection. Next up, moving on to the N64, I have WCW versus NWO World Tour. Now, this game, when it came out, was the first of the good wrestling games for the N64. And what I mean by that, this is the first game developed by AKI, which is the wrestling developer which made this, and WCW NWO Revenge. And then after that, WWF wanted them to make their game, so then they made WrestleMania 2000 and the ultimate greatest wrestling game of all time, WWF No Mercy. Now, this one, I actually got this for free. I ordered off of Amazon a complete in-box WCW vs. NWO Revenge, and then they shipped me this loose. And then when I said, hey, you guys shipped me the wrong game, they said, we don't have that game, just keep it. So I got this for free. I actually got this as a kid, and I must have traded it in after I got Revenge when I was younger. But yeah, it's the first of the 4 really good wrestling games. So it is obviously the worst of the 4, but it's still a good game, so check it out. It's a lot of fun.
It's WCW versus NWO World Tour. GamePro calls it one of the fall's hottest titles. Game Informer says it's the end-all, be-all of wrestling, featuring over 20 of WCW's and NWO's top wrestlers, a 4-player battle royal mode, and up to 40 moves per wrestler, including signature moves and foreign objects, all on Nintendo 64. Call now, 1-800-WCW-8661, or send $69.95 to the address on your screen. Also available wherever video games are sold.
Okay, next up, we are getting into NES. So starting off with Magmax. This is a cheap game. It's a shoot 'em up where you are a chunk of a robot, and as you go through the levels, you pick up other parts of your robot. So you'll pick up your torso, and then you'll pick up your legs, and you'll pick up something that goes in your midsection that shoots a laser. It's a cool shoot 'em up, kind of creative. Not amazing, I would say it's mediocre, but it's still kind of a cool concept. It's a little bit unique and different than your average shoot 'em up. Yeah, it's dirt cheap, and this one was owned originally by A. Vander. So thanks, A. Vander. If you're looking for your game, I got it. Okay, last but not least, I featured this game in a previous video on my channel, and that is Batman on the NES in box. Now, I was very happy to get this. This is one of my favorite NES games back in the day, and I finally got a copy of it, and I just got lucky that I got it for such a good price with the box. Super, super happy. Side-scroller game. Very unique what they did with it. They made Batman purple, and the reason they did that is generally because this is based on the movie, this game. If they made Batman black, all the backgrounds are black, so then you wouldn't be able to see Batman. So they made him purple, so he stood out in the backgrounds. It's a cool game, cool different elements to it. The way that Batman moves is heavy. He feels heavy, but it feels correct. And he jumps off. The big element of this game is you can wall jump, and that's how you scale a lot of areas. Real cool game. Very difficult, but real cool. Check it out if you can.
I'm Batman.
Alright everybody, those are my pickups leading into May. If you like what you saw, hit like. If you dislike what you saw, hit dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me a comment. Don't get discouraged that you can't go out. Soon enough, businesses are going to be opening up. A lot of them are still doing curbside pickup. A lot of local businesses are doing curbside pickup, so you can always call them and see their inventory. A lot of them are posting their inventory on Facebook and stuff. So if you want a game hunt, that's a way of doing it. For myself, I've just been hunting online, eBay, Amazon, trying to find those deals on there. Number one rule of hunting online is you never ever pay price. There's different ways of getting around it. Generally I only look for sellers on eBay with free shipping. It's very rare that I would look for a seller that doesn't. And a lot of them, if you get a few items, if you send them an email, you can actually get a better deal. You say, hey, I'm going to buy these few things. What kind of deal can you cut me? You can do that on eBay, and it'll make it a lot easier. All right, everybody. Nice to see ya, and we'll see you later.